I expect nothing but pure ruins in my ruins.
Otherwise, I will give a ruinating review.
Damn.
How do you feel about... You ever seen 2-star reviews? How would you like a no-star review?
Or even worse, a 1-star.
I do dislike systems.
How is 1-star worse than no-star?
Because it shows they actually put the effort in to say how much you suck. I mean, have you not seen that? Have you not seen that one episode of Jellystone where the freaking Banana Splits threatened to literally give a 1-star review to that one hillbilly Bears restaurant?
That's fair. If
they did give them back their money.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've really been, like, binging a lot of, like, Jellystone clips. Like, but the stuff that they do with, like, Top Canada's crew is probably some of my favorite stuff so far.
I need to watch it with you guys. We need to watch it. I haven't seen any of it yet. I've only seen the clips.
I mean, I still have my HBO Max subscription if we wanted to marathon that soon.
I have that too. We gotta do that. Just a doctor would never hurt a kid.
I am off duty.
and again, props to the actors for as best as they can mimicking those old.
Hey DK, where was it in life where we forgot how to swim?
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, that. But props to those actors for mimicking those styles. I think they did like.
Well, what's funny is that like half. It's kind of a weird thing. Like, half of them are clearly trying to sound like, you know, how the characters would usually sound, whereas the other half are just kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it all works just to have, like, fun exaggeration. Like, from what I heard, Yogi, Snagglepuss, and Huckleberry more or less do it.
Yeah, they're more or less the same.
Okay.
To some degree, Boo Boo. Other than that...
Who was the French wolf?
The French wolf, Loop-de-Loop.
Yeah. Which, did she always sound like that?
I don't know if he did.
Oh,
What's
the
wrong?
water. Oh,
yeah,
no, he's dead.
Yeah, I think the recording could handle all that water.
What was that?
Who did that?
Did you feel that?
Alright, there's a part for you.
That.
Just move. I almost I almost... Either that or I would have found that just as funny if you're like, oh, look, a heart! Who did that? Oh, look, another heart!
I want to say there's another bag along the way, so I'll hold on to this for now.
Just be careful with the bopping. Ooh.
Oh, man. There were just enough birds. If you were able to keep bopping, you could have got us an extra life.
Probably.
And you know what? That might be what this thing was for.
Ooh,
or and there was a DK barrel here, too, so that was a waste.
Yep, into the secret realm.
You know, Diddy's it just me or some of these secret hallways starting to look alike?
I don't know what you're talking about.
In my day, we found our ways through these ruins just like no problem at all.
Yes, I did give up on doing that voice halfway through.
No, you're fine.
Dun, dun, dun.
Get out of my lungs!
Get out of my lungs. Like, he just rips open his chest, pulls Logan out of his innards. Get out!
Hey, if you're gonna be living in there, you better be paying me rent.
And there we go.
There we go.
Now get into the cannon.
And make a hasty left.
How the hell do we get back, though?
Oh, simple. We just take this barrel.
Oh, jeez!
Oh,
Take the expressway.
That did look like it would have, like, just, yeah.
Can you throw that at the shark?
You could?
No, I think there should be another bag coming up. Oh, and again, there's another barrel right there.
There's the bag.
See, I knew my intuition wasn't off.
Oh, boy.
Boom. Oh. I will also say, though, as weird as
watch out for the tiger skin sharks. Those guys launch high up.
Yes.
Yep.
And I don't know if I talked about this, but as weird and context sensitive as the blowing ability may be, I appreciate that it gave you at least some defense against the fiery ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I can sort of understand why they decided to nix that for the for Tropical Freeze. And I mean, it's not too bad in like later like the 3DS release, especially when they actually made the smart decision to not map the rolling to the Wii Waggle.
Yes. Thank you.
Not to say I had a problem with it personally, but I can understand why most people would say this should have just been on a button.
It's so much easier to rapid press a button than it is to flail.
I mean, I didn't think the shaking was that excessive in Returns.
I mean, add that on to the fact that, well, it pretty much was mapped both to rolling and blowing. So
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god! Are we missing anything? Okay, we're good.
Just hit it.
Oh.
Thank you.
A balloon for your thoughts.
Like, the most I'll say about it is that, like, the shaking in returns, I find it about as excessive as I find the shaking in Wario Land Shake It.
Granted, there was a lot of shaking in Wario Land Shake It.
Well, I mean, like, excessive in a sense of, like, feeling, like, needless and tacked on.
Fair enough.
Either way, with the miracle of emulation, you can wrap it to a button.
Exactly, and it'll almost feel like nothing ever. It'll almost feel like you were playing straight from a 3DS or Wii U or Nintendo Switch.
That's
Actually, now that I think about it, like, I know it's a flimsy excuse, but do you think that might be why they never thought to port a Shake It to other consoles?
Maybe. Though, granted, I will admit, with Wario Land Shake It's case, they could have easily mapped the shaking to a button if they wanted to. And there's also the matter that there are certain gimmicks that do require the gyroscope, which the Switch could also emulate. So in some way, there's really nothing saying they couldn't port the game to the Switch if they wanted to.
Oh! I bumped into my head.
You gotta watch out for that first step there, Diddy.
I'll never get over the freaky shrill that he makes whenever he falls down a hill like that.
God damn it!
Did I ever tell you about? I think I told you about that. The story of, like, I was playing Infamous Second Son with a. Or Infamous Second Son with somebody, and that was, like, one of the funniest, like, it was supposed to be done in the game, but it was one of the funniest things that happened while I was playing the game was, so, the cool thing, so in Infamous Second Son, you don't control electrical abilities, you control, like, you can absorb, you're this guy who can absorb, like, multiple types of elements.
There?
Come on in.
So,
what's the password? Diddy.
So one of the ones that was, so one of the,
What are you in?
So, ladies and gentlemen, meet the Toothberries.
They look cute. They're like little mini. They're like a mix between Crunch Berries and the Langoliers.
They cannot eat peanuts though. They're immune to the. Ooh.
So what you're saying is Captain Crunch made the Toothberries into the Crunch Berries we know and love.
I'm saying the Kongs are the new people. Also, we now have these guys where... okay, so you have to mash them first and then bury them. But then they'll, like, flail upwards.
Yep, like so. They're basically... They're pretty much another excuse for being platforms.
Fair enough. Just be careful, because they're everywhere. But,
Yeah, we're literally in their home turf now.
But yes, so in Infamous Second Son, there's this part where... I was using one of the strong attacks, which requires harnessing plasma or something like that, and okay, effectively all I did was I hit the button and accidentally hit a random passing by pedestrian, because you can do that. You can be evil if you wanted to, and just as I swung and sent him flying into a car, his AI, the voice clip he played was just him going, "God damn it!" He's getting blown across the street like this is just a normal thing for him.
I don't know why, but that just makes me think of, like, in Superman the Animated Series, when, like, he first meets Lobo, and it's like it starts off with, like, oh boy, careful. It starts off with Lobo being, like, really cheeky to Lois, and it's like, oh, I like a woman that hits back. Come on, let me have another right here. And Superman punches him, and as he's just flying off, it's like,
He actually says that?
not that exactly, just basically, like, the closest things Lobo can get away with swearing in a kid's show.
But I'm just thinking, like, he literally just pulls a Yosemite Sam.
Essentially. An alien Yosemite Sam, but... Oh.
I mean, let's be real.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Your sacrifice will not be in vain, Diddy.
I got
But I
Yo.
was going to say, I mean, Lobo, for all intents and purposes, is essentially a DC Looney Tune.
Yeah, right down to the point where he actually did have a crossover with Roadrunner and Coyote.
There.
Yeah, it's the funniest thing. Like, it was like it starts off with, like, this strange sort of in-universe explanation as to how the Looney Tunes exist, and still doing their whole thing, like, with Roadrunner and Coyote still doing their thing, and it eventually got to a point where Wile E. Coyote actually hired Lobo to get Roadrunner for him.
I also don't know if I put this out that... Whoa,
Run!
no. Now get him.
So yeah, that's the big thing behind these totem pole toothberries, is that you gotta wait for them to open their mouths first. If you
Oh no!
if you back off at any other point, they will reset their pattern.
Right. The other thing I noticed there was that part of me wishes that it was possible to like have your buddies bopping count towards whatever like bop combo you're doing.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh no, this one will be interesting. Oh, never mind.
Don't worry, I see you in there.
Oh, there you go.
Now you may be wondering, what was DK doing in this barrel, even though we just saw him fall to his doom?
Oh, what do you know?
Goodbye, everybody. All right, you gotta go up and do a roll jump.
Ow!
Oh,
Oh, that's
I
what
had
you
the-
were trying to do. Okay.
Yeah, I had the right idea, just mistimed it.
nice.
There we go.
But also
more
something you notice is like, you can be able to like don't even like pound them into the ground. Just like slam and then just blow. If you want that puzzle piece over there.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, we're here now. Why don't we make the effort?
okay. Just wait for him to get close and up, and whoosh.
gonna be any longer, DK?
He's got to practice for when it's his birthday cake
His birthday cake?
in Tropical
Tropical
Freeze.
freeze.
Ow!
Oh, it was an ambush. Get in there. Nice.
It's a toothbush!
Get out of there.
Yeah, that was kind of a reach.
It sounds kind of painful, actually. A toothbrush.
Now
Or
we have
not
to deal with
toothbrush,
them
but
being. Go ahead.
like it took me a second to say like when I was thinking like toothbrush, it's like a brush made of teeth, but then I realized, oh no, wait, toothbrush actually exists.
No shit. I was meant to say toothbush. Because it's an ambush, but with toothberries.
I wonder if you could roll into these guys.
I just did.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see that?
I was too busy trying to not get hit.
Oh,
The
sorry,
heck
did we
is
scare
this?
you, Mr. Elephant? How's Ellie been doing, by the way? I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, right, from 3. My bad.
Honestly, I can just imagine that now. That elephant right there is literally the doggy daddy, whereas Ellie is the Augie dog of the Jellystone verse.
Yeah.
There you go.
And there we go.
And let's in extra life. Goody. And I think that is not all of them. Dang it. We're always off by 1.
You got close. You got close.
That's fine. We're not aiming for all of them anyway.
Yeah. Though, you know what? That would be nice if the puzzle pieces didn't have to lead to the Crash 4 equivalent to getting the costumes, where you had to do it all from that one level.
Thank
Like,
goodness.
maybe they all accumulate to make more puzzle pieces the more you get.
Right. Well, let's finish this sucker off.
Ish.
maybe-
With the Temple Topple.
This may have
I
been
mean,
one
at
of the
least be
most-
thankful that it's unlike Crash 4, where you don't have to get the puzzle pieces in one run.
Yes.
That is also true.
The thing I was saying was that I think, honestly, this is actually one of the
Well, actually, wait, no. Crash 4, you didn't have to get all of it in one go for the costumes. You just had to make sure you got the gems.
Well, when it comes to, like, getting certain, like, rewards, I mean.
Fair point, fair point.
Oh.
Get in
Nope.
there.
Ride of Cowboy!
And,
Okay,
okay.
I just got us a puzzle piece.
Yeah, otherwise, I was gonna say, I think this has been one of our more straightforward runs. Nothing too crazy to deal with.
So far.
Just gotta land these
I'll get
bops.
used to that feeling, because when we get to World 4, that's gonna change a bit.
Fair. Yep, I saw
And
that.
again,
Oh,
again, one of my yeah, there's the K. And again, one of my favorite little details can be found with Rambi, where you just stand in place for a moment, did he?
Okay, hang on.
And then you just go, just scuttles his legs.
Rev
I
up.
was gonna check to see if that one detail me and Logan found in the Tropical Freeze worked. So, you go left and I'll go right.
All right, you go.
Yeah, see,
It's there, but oh wait, there we go.
yeah, basically you two.
Come on.
Yeah, so basically, if you're on vehicles, basically, Rambi, you two have to actually be in sync. Otherwise, they'll both be pulling wrong ways. Like, let go. Stop it.
Rhino! My Rhino!
Stop it.
Come on. But yeah, no, I think they used to do much greater effect than Tropical Freeze from what I saw.
Okay. Oh. Now
Ride of Cowboy!
charge on ahead. Now don't drop. There you go.
And that.
Also, if it's no doubt obvious that we're using Rambi at the moment in the middle of Runes level, we're about to commit some serious collateral.
Well, it was their own fault.
Can he
for-
make the flaming hoop? He can.
Yay, it turns into bananas. Run.
Of!
Oh.
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 Oh,
Okay,
that was intended. Is that a secret I see?
Yes.
Oh, it be.
It be the secret that be the secret to your dreams, and yeah, I don't even know what I was going with that.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yep, blah blah, triple.
Well, I was just thinking back to, like, with, I don't know why it sticks to me, but the one clip from Billy and Mandy, I assume it's from the pilot, the whole, look at me, I'm a kitty cat, I wear a bowl of peanuts for a hat.
I forgot that was even from the pilot.
Well, if not the pilot, then at least the very early seasons, because I do remember, like, Billy looked slightly off-mall compared to how he usually does.
I'm trying to remember. Wasn't the whole point of the pilot is that he was originally going to take Billy's goldfish or whatever pet he had at the time?
I think.
And then he lost a bet. So not only did they get to keep the fish, but Grim became their best friend for the history of ever, and that's what led to the TV show.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious, like, how exactly? Because I know, like, it takes place in the same universe, same creator and whatnot. How exactly does, like, Billy and Mandy, like, work in continuity with stuff like Grim Con Carne?
Well, I mean, they did have the whole show together, so I assume they found a way.
Well, I just meant, like I'm trying to, like, because I know a bit about Billy and Mandy, but I don't know a whole lot of, like, Con Carne, so I'm trying to figure, like, how the two technically coexisted.
I mean, I know, for all intents and purposes, the Evil Con Carne shorts always took place on, like, this remote island.
Damn.
Not unlike your typical James Bond sort of parody.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I don't know, they found a way to make it all work out without having to work and even then, this was all before, like, they really started to go gung-ho with, like, the overall, like, lore behind Billy and Mandy. God damn it!
Yeah, I was about to say, do you need me to remind you of my jetpack?
Yes, actually. Hop on.
Okay. Well, I feel like you didn't... Oh, that's right, because I do need to... Actually, I'm not sure, because I could have sworn there were instances where you were able to use it without me doing anything.
You have to be latched on. Yeah, you have to be latched on my back in order for me to use the jetpack powers. Otherwise, that's purely you.
Oh, my bad.
It's fine.
You doing good, Logan? Even he got fed up with it.
He got fed up of all the collateral.
Okay, well, while you do that, gonna check something real quick. I'm not gonna leave, just checking, because it looks like I have some notifications I need to sift through.
Alright. We'll be right back after these messages. Actually, no, we won't, because we're about to get to our next Con Temple.
Oh, that's right.
I don't immediately remember what World 3's Con Temple was, but that's something we can check out right around now.
We're gonna find out.
So
there you are.
I was here. What are we looking at? Where's the temple, actually? I can't actually tell what... Oh, it's hidden.
It's a hidden temple.
Yeah,
I thought
they stay hidden until you go to it.
I thought the temple would just be out in the open. Like, it always... Isn't that funny? I think someone already points out. Isn't it funny how, like, in Uncharted and stuff, you have to go through this huge ordeal of booby traps to get into the temple. But then when it's ready to, like, you know, progress to the next level, it's like, oh, here's the exit, and it's just right outside, and you can just...
Okay, so this one's actually relatively easy compared to the others. It's just a matter of...
Oh, yeah, like, this one I honestly find one of the more manageable of the Con Temples.
Even with co-op.
Just have good memory on where the free spaces are. Also...
Long ago, a giant gorilla had great control over the elements, not the least of which includes an oil barrel and hammers.
Okay.
He never quite knew how to use the hammers, though.
Oh my... Retro, really?
What?
Like there. Kirby is harder than this. Kirby, if that thing you'd be dead. No redemption. But it's just... Yeah, wow, they will just... let you keep wow, okay. Wow, this is...
I mean, yeah...
Honestly, considering how the other Kong temples have been, I find this to be a bit of a grace.
He's completely giving sass to that one level from Shiver Star, where had the crushers that could instantly kill.
Like that. Now that's some good old-fashioned family-friendly crushing that I need involved in when you. I'm saying compared to the last Kong Temple, if you can't go from lava to forgiving, crushing death.
I never said it was like a consistent, like...
I expect realism in my game about monkeys wearing neckties and Nintendo hats and jetpacks.
How dare you?
Hey, a gorilla wearing necktie sounds adorable as hell. Could you imagine him like Saul like going, yes, I'm ready for my interview, like adjusting his tie? It would be horrible, and no one should actually do that unless the gorilla actually wants to wear the tie. Please make sure you have consent before you do that. But
Consent before you wear a bow tie?
for a gorilla, gorillas are not meant to wear bow ties. It just looks cute when they do it. That's why like dogs wearing outfits, people are like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, that looks embarrassing on them.
If a dog wanted to wear a toupee, it would have done.
I mean, granted, if it was a pug, I mean, who's going to care about that? Pugs are stupid.
Wow!
I love the.
Oh my! I thought that would have been a safe zone.
You can hear the crunch.
I love the logic involved. I'm gonna join on him quickly. I love the logic involved of like dogs are very sensitive and should be taken care of, except for pugs. They don't know no better.
All dogs are valid,
I mean,
except
have you seen a pug whenever they're wearing something? They don't seem to mind.
Yeah, they'll have sunglasses. They'll have flip flops. They'll have anything.
it just to me kind of read more like all pugs are valid. It's like all dogs are valid except for pugs.
All right, I would say join on him again. Yeah, we gotta just power through this at this point because now the level's like, okay, you make fun of the pugs, eh?
Oh,
Die.
You know, with some of those hearts on them, I can also imagine that these are telling the tale of the olden DK's tragic love story.
Cranky's like,
It was one time. Jeez, you ask a girl out once and they make it seem like it's your whole life story.
I mean, it was a hell of a. I'm sure he won't mind.
no. I got an Xbox. Actually, that does actually look like the Xbox. I almost thought I was gonna turn around and be the Xbox 360 logo.
It's the Game Sphere.
Oh my god.
you know what? This is what. Yeah, you make that joke, Logan. I imagine someone would make an edit and it'd be like, "This is what Microsoft originally wanted."
Yeah, DK welcoming them with open arms and not, you don't own me.
Okay, so to make up for that one life I wasted.
I got a heart balloon, man, a bunch of
I almost thought more
Balloons than you can shake Diddy at.
What?
I'm just imagining like DK grabs Diddy and does like the cartoon gag of like straightening him up till he looks like a baseball bat and starts swinging him at Kremlins.
I just thought he was just gonna like grab him by the chest and just start going and just shaking and like he's like, you want more balloons you can shake Diddy at, and DK's like, as he's shaking Diddy going, Donkey goes like, no, really? Like he's just looking at him while his other hand is shaking like a blur.
There is no way.
Well, no, not that.
I thought.
Alright, so Ruined Roost. This boss in particular isn't actually all that bad.
We get to fight the. Actually, again, judging from the temple, this always reminds me of the rocks from Jungle, from freaking.
Well, you know what? It's funny you bring up the rocks. Oh, that's right. Diddy Barrel's like right there. By the way, you don't mind me taking that marble from earlier, right? Ow!
But no, I'm just saying. I'm looking at this and
Oh boy.
the ritual.
Diddy? Oh!
Ow.
Ah, you're a big boy. You can handle it.
Alright, so now we are going to deal with very, very magically stunted, afterbirth.
Yeah, it almost reminded me of the rock from Jungle Beat.
I mean, it's man, that is the mighty ugliest rock I've ever seen. But basically, it's all pretty simple. Just throw bombs at it.
Yeah.
Ow.
For a second,
did he?
for a second, I almost thought his thing
One more.
was. For a second, I almost thought his thing was full of skulls, but now they're just the bombs.
And
I used to think that was skulls too, but then you see what he's picking out. It's like, yeah, no, those are bombs. Man, would that have been fucking gruesome if those was a pot of
He keeps
skulls.
knocking them out of your hands. Run, Diddy!
Careful.
I was about to say, I was wondering why I couldn't throw any of them at first.
Now watch out, he's got a dive bomb.
Oh. Careful.
Now, among the bombs he can toss out, there's the occasional orange bombs that'll also send out a shockwave. You want to be careful with those.
Yep, there it is, because it travels. It snakes around.
I'm gonna.
Careful.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
jeez! Where'd he pull that one out of?
A nuke!
Bombs! Really?
Bombs away! We can't. There you
Gotta
go.
be it. Okay, now again. Oh,
Oh, watch out! There's
what was
also
that one?
Tiki's with
Explosive
that was a
Tikis.
Tiki with a bomb.
oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm amazed I got that one.
Yep, we just need to deal enough damage to break that case of his. Remove his bomb supply.
Speaking of which, he's just
Oh,
and
Oh,
that's
there
it.
we go. Wow,
I'm
I actually
bad
was shorter
at
than I was
this.
expecting it to be.
Oh, jeez, I'm indecent.
I love that. It's like DK's like his eyes are covered the whole time, but it's like he's like, no.
There you go.
Okay, here we
You
go.
redeemed
That's how
yourself.
you do it.
Ding! And with that, the
Damn, I
ruins
lost count.
are clear.
Okay, 20.
20 hits. That's fine by me.
I would love if there was just one time where you can hit him so many times that DK and Diddy just start doing an animation of... like they just start waiting, the little pot looking around as they wait for the total to finish. Anyway.
Yeah. And with that, the ruins have more or less been ruined. Thanks to our meddling.
I can explain.
Cranky walks out of his house. I can't wait to go to my retirement.
Alright, Hype. Better prepare yourself, because this is the level you always say you fucking hate. But we gotta do it now.
This is it.
I know.
Or later.
Yeah, or later. Join us in the next part as we're gonna go into the caves.
But first,
That thing.
Oh, it's a sliding.
they're sliding. But what are they sliding to, you may be wondering? Why, it's to their death.
To the
Oh,
toothberries.
They've come to collect.
That's not nice.
That is not nice at all. That's not funny.
Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
That's not funny.
It never was funny. It never will be funny.
It is to me!
So yeah, we're done with that. With the ancient evils that lurked within.
Yep. Tune in next time as we deal with the evils that lurk even deeper.
Oh. Bye.